there, if it's your first time watching one of my videos, my name is Joe Polyak, local real estate agent in the San Francisco Bay Area. If you like this video and you want to see more lifestyle and real estate videos about this beautiful place that I've called home my entire life, please support my channel by smashing the like button, hitting subscribe, and tapping the bell icon to receive notifications when I post a new video. This video is a top 10 list of reasons why I feel that you should move to San Mateo County. Just like with anything else, these are my opinions and not for everybody, but it's what I love about living here. If you have any feedback or if you think I missed anything, please feel free to drop it in the comments below. First of all, what is San Mateo County? Well, San Mateo County sits between the city and county of San Francisco and Santa Clara County, which is commonly referred to as Silicon Valley. Without going into too much detail about the history or the geography of it all, I'll jump right into the top 10 list now. The number one reason to move here is the weather. The temperature never goes above 100 degrees and barely even breaks 90. Well, especially in the northern and western parts of San Mateo County, also known as the North Peninsula and the coast. These areas are usually cooler than the southern part of San Mateo County. If you go further south or further inland, temperatures can get to 100 degrees or more pretty often.
You cursed brat! Look what you've done! I'm melting! Melting! Oh, what a world! What a world!
It's also never too cold. Temperatures never get below 40 degrees and rarely ever go below 50. So the most you ever need here is a windbreaker and maybe a thicker jacket for those folks who run cold and like the 100-degree plus heat anyway. Well, I personally run hot, so this weather is perfect for me. Number two, the outdoors. There are a ton of amazing hiking trails throughout the coastal cities of Pacifica, Monterrey, Moss Beach, El Granada, Half Moon Bay, and Pescadero, as well as all over Woodside. We have beautiful giant redwoods, waterfalls, and a ton of other colorful and gorgeous plants and wildlife. If you're a mountain biker, there are a number of great trails in these places for you as well. And speaking of the coast, you can take the day to go surf at Mavericks or Lindemar. Cowabunga, dude! Or take a charter out of Princeton by the sea to go salmon fishing or crabbing off the piers in Pacifica. Moving over to the mid-peninsula and southern part of San Mateo County, you have a number of great little parks and playgrounds. Coyote Point, which has Curiosity and a bunch of great areas to walk around, barbecue, and spend time with friends. You can catch people windsurfing in the bay on most days as well. Central Park in San Mateo is home to many signature community events such as the Central Park Music Series, 4th of July in the Park, Extravaganza, as well as the Japanese Garden. These are just some of the few outdoor activities available in San Mateo County. There are many more, and it could take hours to go over all of them. If you feel I missed something really important, please drop it in the comments section below and I'll make sure to add it to a future video. Number three, high-paying jobs. Companies such as Facebook, Twitter, Google, Apple are located in San Francisco or Silicon Valley, just outside of San Mateo County. Not to mention that Sand Hill Road, a street and area known for housing some of the biggest venture capital firms in the world, are located in Menlo Park, Woodside, or neighboring Palo Alto. In addition to this, because cost of living and property values are so high, many of the ancillary services in our area pay very well also, such as in the medical, legal, and of course, real estate industries. Number four, centrally located. San Mateo County is actually home to SFO, San Francisco's International Airport, which is why many folks who travel often for work live here. We are also close to the world-famous Napa Valley and the lesser-known, but just as beautiful, Sonoma Valley and coast. Depending on where you live in San Mateo County, you can be just a few minutes away from San Francisco if you're in Brisbane or Daly City, or as much as 30 minutes to an hour, depending on traffic if you're further north in Menlo Park or Redwood City. As I mentioned earlier, part of San Mateo County is on the coast with easy access to Half Moon Bay and Pescadero, as well as a short 1-hour drive or so to Monterrey and Carmel and Santa Cruz. Lake Tahoe and Reno are also just about 4 hours away by car. San Mateo County is one of the few places in the world where you can go wine tasting in Napa Valley one day, snowboarding in Lake Tahoe the next day, surfing in Pacifica the day after that, and finishing the fourth day with 18 holes at Pebble Beach Golf Course. Number five, great for families. San Mateo County is home to a number of great public and private schools, several of which are rated a perfect 10 out of 10 on greatschools.org, and many more schools that are rated 9 or 8 out of 10. There are a ton of year-round sports and activities for kids of all ages, both affiliated with the schools and those separate. There are a ton of local small festivals in all of our little downtowns and surrounding areas, and block parties for holidays like the 4th of July. Many neighborhoods in San Mateo County have neighborhood watch programs, and this is the type of place where neighbors know each other and become friends. It's filled with many small, vibrant communities that add to the wonderful social dynamic of living here. Number 6, diversity. San Mateo County has people living here who come from all over the world. I was born in San Francisco, but my parents came from Ukraine, which was then part of the Soviet Union. They came just a few months before I was born. Growing up in San Francisco and later moving to San Mateo County has given me such an amazing perspective on all of the wonderful and rich cultures that exist all over the world. I personally have many friends and acquaintances who are from countries like Mexico, Brazil, Guatemala, El Salvador, Nicaragua, Colombia, Argentina, Chile, Peru, Australia, New Zealand, China, Vietnam, South Korea, Japan, India, Thailand, Cambodia, Guam, Pakistan, Jordan, Afghanistan, Iraq, Iran, Syria, Lebanon, Egypt, South Africa, Ethiopia, Eritrea, Nigeria, Mongolia, Belarus, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Moldova, Russia, Israel, Palestine, Germany, France, Poland, and many, many more countries that would take another several minutes for me to name. Does that sound like most of the world? Because it is. Like New York, we are a melting pot, and because of the very lucrative career opportunities here, we attract some of the best and brightest from all over the world. So the amount of interesting intellectual conversations you can have with just anybody on the street is endless. And I haven't even mentioned people from all over the US and Canada. I personally love learning about different cultures and hearing about their experiences and customs. So if that's something you like as well, the Bay Area is a great place for you. With all of this diversity comes my favorite part though, the food. I am a huge foodie and I love trying the food from as many places as I possibly can. One day, I will make a video of some of my favorite restaurants in San Mateo County, so look out for that by smashing the like button, hitting subscribe, and tapping that bell icon right next to it. Number 7, small towns that don't feel like small towns. What's really great about living here, and what I touched on a bit earlier, is that San Mateo County is made up of a bunch of small towns that each have their own unique twist. For example, we have the coastal cities, we have the Mid-Peninsula, and we have the North Peninsula. And within these areas, all the cities are much different. Many of our towns have their own little downtowns with a bunch of mom and pop stores and small local businesses. And here in the Bay Area, generally, we shy away from too many big box stores and national chains. Again, that's not for everyone, and you can definitely call us snobby for it, which many people do. Excuse me, are the eggs that I ordered local, organic, free range, filled with omega-3 fatty acids, and cooked in local, artisanal, small batch, grass-fed butter? But even though it is a bit of a suburban feel out here, we are close enough to the big 3 cities, San Francisco, Oakland, and San Jose, that San Mateo County kind of feels more like a bunch of neighborhoods of San Francisco rather than separate towns. Number 8, sports teams. Although we don't have any big-time sports teams of our own, we have 49ers, Levi Stadium just to the south in Santa Clara. Go Niners! As well as the Major League Soccer San Jose Earthquakes just south of that. To the north, we of course have one of the greatest NBA teams of all time, the Golden State Warriors, that just moved to the brand new Chase Arena, and one of the greatest baseball teams of all time, the San Francisco Giants at Oracle Park. So not only do we have some of the best teams in all of sports, just 30 minutes in any direction, but they each have newer stadiums that are also considered some of the best in all of sports. Thanks again for watching this video. If you liked it and you want to see me keep making more of these, then please support my channel by smashing the like button, tapping subscribe, and the bell notification right next to it. And if you're thinking about buying or selling a home anywhere in the San Francisco Bay Area, please feel free to call, text, or email me. My contact info is in the video description.